Good morning, everyone. So wonderful to see you all. We'll wait just a few moments here while people arrive in our virtual waiting room. And while you're waiting, I invite you to get comfy. Do whatever is in your realm of control to create the most relaxing and comfortable environment you can for our practice this morning. Good morning and welcome to our Sunday Meditation Town Hall. So wonderful to see you all here. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Kelley Amadei, and I have the pleasure of leading us in practice today. So thank you for your presence. But before we start with even chanting, I'm just going to do a little bit of intentional breathing to get ourselves into our body and settle. So whatever position you're in, see if you can straighten your posture just a little, enough so that you can breathe clearly and easily. And I invite you to take a slow, deep breath in through your nose, holding for a moment, and exhaling completely through your nose. Noticing any sensations that arise in your body, even noticing the quality of your breath. Let's do that again. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Holding for a moment. This time releasing like a deep sigh. And one more time, and as Lama would say, let's really do it here. Breathe from the center of your belly in deeply, filling your lungs completely. Holding a little longer until you can't hold anymore and your body naturally exhales. settle into that sensation in your body. Just rest. Your instruction this morning is going to be to rest. And you'll see that coming up again and again through the guided meditation I do today. You're welcome to chant along with me or just allow my voice to wash over you. As we begin with the 4 immeasurable aspirations, setting our intentions for this practice, our intentions for the love and happiness and compassion for all beings. May all beings possess happiness and the inner causes of happiness. May all beings be free from suffering and the inner causes of suffering. May all beings remain undivided from the sacred joy, which is free from suffering. May all beings come to rest in great peace and equanimity, beyond attachment and aversion to friends, enemies, or strangers. And we'll move on to the 4 dharmas of Gampopa and Longchenpa. From the heart. Bless and empower us that our minds and hearts turn toward the Dharma, the truth as it is. Bless and empower us that our Dharma practice becomes the path. Bless and empower us that the path truly dispels confusion. Bless and empower us that confusion itself dawns as primordial awareness. We always begin with these opening prayers, chants, invocations to set our intention, to really create the set and setting for what we're here to do. And there's all kinds of opinions, perspectives, interpretations of what we're really doing here. In particular, in this moment in time, when the world is in chaos, and I don't know about you, but for me, when this amount of disruption and chaos and violence is both psychological, emotional, and physical is happening in the world, I can feel that my body's first instinct is to contract. It's to tighten, it's to close, it's to protect. And then I remember my practice, and I remember these beautiful teachings that are here to help us do exactly the opposite of that. They're here to help us open, soften, and relax. And not to bypass what's happening, but to recognize that the contraction takes us further away from ourselves, takes us further away from each other, and takes us further away from what we're really here to do, which is to awaken. And the beautiful part about our practice, about the truth of who we are, is that we're not awakening to something outside of us that we then have to put on or take in. We're not awakening to some dogma that tells us what we aren't, what we need to be, what we should be doing. The simplicity of this practice, of this tradition, the beauty of it is that we're being pointed to awakening to who we already are. It's this beautiful gift, this jewel that is right here. And we all have it. We all are it. So this practice is about coming home to who and what we already are. And there's all kinds of ways to get there. But a practice that I have, and I think this is one of the essential, irreducible instructions that I've come to over and over this last month in particular, is to relax. It's to relax, because if we relax, we can allow. We're not in a cave with a pickaxe mining for truth. We're sitting in the warmth of our home, relaxing, opening, softening, to allow our heart essence to be revealed, to melt this exterior armor, this exterior conditioning, that which we've become habituated to. And when I try to muscle my way through that, or think my way through that, or, practice too hard, for me, I find it takes me further away. And it doesn't mean don't practice. Practice is the thing. But how we show up to practice, how we relate to ourselves, how we relate to our environment, how we relate to the moment. So today, the simplest instruction, an invitation, is to relax. Take all the pressure off. This conditioning and assimilation that over our lifetime we have put on like costumes, put on like armor, that which isn't ours, that which we learned to put on to survive, to seek safety and belonging. So this isn't about making any of that wrong, but it's about a practice of remembrance, right? Because we find ourselves generally, when we contract, uncomfortable, discontented, dissatisfied, searching, seeking, and we're conditioned to seek outside. And what you're invited to do right now is to soften and to relax and allow. To remember that what you're looking for is already here. And you've got 63 people sitting around you who have set the same intention, who've committed to remember who they really are. So you're not alone. So we're going to do a couple of short practices, and we'll break it up a little bit. And we're going to start with just feeling into and relaxing into our body. Allow yourself to breathe naturally. Just notice anywhere you feel any tightness or contraction in your body, You don't have to do anything, but bring your awareness to it. There's no work today, just awareness and relaxation. Allow this first few minutes just to be a warm-up, just acclimating to relaxing. Softening. Just breathing. Just sitting. Nothing else to do. Don't even worry about being distracted. Don't worry about thoughts or sensations. Just let them be. Leave them alone. Leave everything as it is. What would be possible if all you had to do was relax? Our essential selves, our true nature is like the sun. It's ever present. It's continuously present, even when it's obstructed by clouds, by the night sky. The sun is still there. So there's a sense of freedom in knowing there's nothing you have to attain. Not one thing. Nothing you have to earn or be worthy of. You already are it. So this practice of presencing to that, right? What does presence mean? It means not leaving what is already there. Not leaving what is here right now. It doesn't even require focus. It just requires being. Then as thoughts, fears, anything that's agitating us on one hand, or anything that we feel that we're yearning for on the other hand, that we don't want to let go of, anything that's good is happening. The reminder is that it's all temporary. Everything comes and goes. The Buddha said, regardless fleeting world, like stars fading and vanishing at dawn. Like bubbles on a fast-moving stream. Like morning dewdrops evaporating on blades of grass. Like a candle flickering in a strong wind. Regard this fleeting world like a dream. You get to be with all of it. So if the fundamental teaching is that we are all already it, and one way to distill the essential instruction is to relax, then what? You might be saying, well, my mind is racing, or I don't know how to relax, or how can I relax when there's so much happening? Just notice that those thoughts, whatever the thoughts are that are arising, are arising. Just become aware. So when that mind is moving and thinking and agitated, take a deep breath. And remind yourself you don't have to do anything with those thoughts. Let it be restless. Just be with it. You don't even have to search for it. It's the one that searches. So just settle. Let yourself rest. Deep like the ocean floor, unmoving, unborn, undying. Allowing the waves to crash, to rise up and to settle. Nothing to do. So let's begin again. And simply settle. Leave the past in the past. Allow the future to arise on its own. Don't anticipate. No problems to solve. Just settle. Soften. See if you can soften and relax even just a little more. Just this. Forget the just. And be. Whatever state you're in, allow it. Perfect, just as it is. Relax a little more. Soften a little more. And very gently turn your awareness in on itself. settle into the mind the arisings come from. Turn it in on itself. And rest in that spaciousness. Everything is for you. Tare tu e so hum 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 tare tu e tuye, soham tare 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 tuye, soham. Casting off our body and our mind, what are we left with? Awareness, our original condition, letting everything else dissolve. Patrul Rinpoche says there's no need to search for meditation. Despite what we're told, there's no need to buy it, there's no need to create it, or to even go anywhere in search of it. There's no need to work for it. Your awareness, your being has always been with you. It is you. It can't be lost and then found. It's not something you ever have and then lose. It is what is doing the thinking while you are thinking. It is what rests when you are resting. It is what feels when you are feeling. It is enough to just settle and be. For me, that's an extraordinary relief in a world where overdoing is mostly rewarded, and overdoing is where we think we're going to find safety. So let this practice of liberation liberate you from the overdoing. Just sit and rest and soften. totally at ease. We'll do a little chanting and praying to dedicate the merits of our practice. We'll do one of my favorite chants to remove any obstacles that may be in front of us. The path clearing and wish fulfilling prayer. Do it once in Tibetan and once in English. Nusum Sanjay Guru Rinpoche Nudru Kunak Dewa Chen Pojam Barche Kunsel Dudu Drak Posel Salwadep Jingi Lap Tu So Chinang Songwei Barche Jiwadang Sampalunji Druparjin Gilo. Precious Guide, one with all the Buddhas of the three times, blissful presence and source of all spiritual accomplishments, fierce destroyer of illusion who dispels every obstruction, we pray to you for blessing, inspiration, and realization. Please remove all outer, inner, and secret obstacles and spontaneously fulfill our aspirations. And we will finish with Lama Surya's prayer here. May all beings everywhere, with whom we are inseparably interconnected and who want and need the same as we do, may all be awakened, liberated, healed, fulfilled, safe, and free. May there be peace and harmony in this world, an end to war and violence, poverty and hunger, inequality and oppression, greed and cruelty, pandemics, famine, droughts, earthquakes, and all kinds of natural disasters. May all be free from harm. danger, anxiety, and insecurity. May we better prepare ourselves for the natural calamities that beset us all. And may we all together complete the spiritual journey, one beloved community, one circle, one family, all the way home. Any questions or sharing, practice sharing, or comments? We have a couple of minutes here. I promise you, if you have a question, somebody else does too. Well, then I will leave us with the poem, as you know I love to do, and this is one I did recently. I'll put it back in the chat as well. It feels appropriate for this practice today. It's called Love After Love by Derek Walcott. I have to put my glasses on here. This one I don't have memorized. The time will come when, with elation, you will greet yourself arriving at your own door, in your own mirror, and each will smile at the other's welcome and say, "Sit here, eat." You will love again the stranger who was yourself. Give wine, give bread, give back your heart to itself, to the stranger who has loved you. All your life, whom you ignored for another, who knows you by heart. Take down the love letters from the bookshelf, the photographs, the desperate notes. Peel your own image from the mirror. Sit and feast on your own life. Sending you all so much love and blessings for a safe and beautiful week. May it come with lots of rest and ease. We'll be here again next week, and I will be putting this in the chat, as well as my Dzogchen email. So take good care.